back, it's I'm Priyanka and I'm back again with my new chapter, The Souvenir. With the tip of her nose pressed on the window on the space shuttle, Shayali started gazing at the view outside for so long. Still, she didn't seem to be contented. She had read the description of the view several times before and had seen the scene on the video too, but this was different. Reading description was one thing, watching the pictures and the video captured by the camera was another, but getting an opportunity to view that amazing panorama with your own eyes, being present physically right in the midst of it, was indeed an out of the world experience. No matter how long she sat gazing, her awe and wonder did not seem to abate. The earth gradually appears to get smaller and smaller in the sky. The abyss or blue skies are now looking jet black. The clouds has disappeared and the stars were shining bright. This trip of the moon was extremely expensive, but still Sayali mother had sent her on a trip. In our childhood, we could not even think of such long distance trip. The longest trip meant going to Europe. If you are getting this opportunity, make the most of it, said Mama. Oh, Mama, Neha grandmother was saying that in her childhood, the longest trip was from school children used to only to Delhi or Kolkata. It seems so funny, isn't it? Said Sayali laughingly. Remembering the incident made her laugh even now. Now the shuttle was getting closer and closer to the moon. Then it started orbiting the moon. In every 32 minutes, the shuttle completed one revolution around the moon. Light and darkness followed each other in quick succession. The dome-shaped settlement of the moon, which resembled the igloos of Eskimos, were now visible. After some time, Shayali shuttle made a slow, measured, and safe landing on the moon. The door of the shuttle was open, and the children were escorted through the airtight tunnel of the settlement at the Neil Armstrong base. The receptionist at the entrance of the base gave some instruction at a very outset. I welcome you all to the Neil Armstrong base. To make your stay at the moon pleasant and comfortable, I would like you to take certain precautions. Listen carefully to my instruction and please follow them during your stay. You know that the gravitational force of the moon is 1/6 that of the earth. If the human settlement on the moon, a gravitational force equivalent to that of earth, has been artificially maintained, but outside these settlements, the gravitational force of moon is at work. You will have to extremely be careful when you roam around there. Second point is that remember is related to shopping of the moon. You all must be interested in carrying souvenirs back home from the moon. Please buy the articles only from the shop which are inside the dome-shaped settlement. There will be assured of genuine articles. Do not buy anything from unauthorized shop outside the settlement. I wish you to be very happy and pleasant stay of the moon. A jam-packed 3 days program awaited the children on the moon. According to the Earth calculation, on the moon there was 15 days of daylight and 15 days of night time. The 3 days of the trips were going to be a part of night time of the moon. On one of the most important programs of the first day was Skywatch. On the Earth, it was usually foggy and the stars were seen rarely and only very faintly. There was no atmosphere on the moon. On the dark background on the moon sky, the stars shone dazzling bright. The more attractive view was that of the disk on the earth. In the moon skies, the earth looked 13 times bigger than the moon in the earth sky. It was also 7 times brighter. The earth light fell on the moon. This beautiful enchanting view made Sayali and her friend ecstatic. They fell asleep feeling happy, excited and comfortable at the same time. Second day attraction was the circus on the moon. One unique feature of the circus was the sitting arrangement. The spectators was made to sit in the tent and the circus was going on outside. High jumps and long jumps were the special attraction. One gymnast jumped 27 meters high. On the both days, beside the main attraction, much time was reserved for visiting the various settlements there. It was expected that the students should spend more time for self study. The teacher has assigned them the task of writing an essay on how they spend their time on the room and the moon, which places they visited, what they observed, etc. Shayali and her friend have traveled far and wide and had done a lot of sightseeing. On the third day, teacher took them to a place of historical importance. 100 years ago, Neil Armstrong had landed at this place. Everyone was looking forward to this visit in historical monument. It was the oldest place in the history of man on the moon. The first footprint of Neil Armstrong was preserved on the moon land. Beside the footprint was a grand statue of Armstrong. At the base of statue were carved the first words uttered by human of the moon: one small step of for man, one giant leap of mankind. The next attraction for the children was that they were going to wear the space suits for the first time. Then they were going to roam outside, experiencing the gravitational force of moon. Be careful when you walk, dear children. Don't run or sprint. You will fall. The teacher was warning repeatedly, but who was in the mood of listen? They hopped, jumped, and ran around by ornaments specially made from stones of the moon, very cheap, cheaper than those available in shop in the settlement. Cheaper, rare, better, as at least have a look. The roadside shopkeeper screamed at the top of the voice, "Buy, sister, buy! I'm selling these earrings really cheap." Saying this, he approached Shayali and displayed a set of shining stone earrings. Shayali suddenly remembered her mother. Tomorrow they were to start their return journey. She had completely forgotten mother in the last 3 days. She felt terribly guilty. Buy this, sister. Don't think too much. Cheaper and better. Take it. Shayali looked around. Other children had proceeded ahead. "Come on, give me those red earrings, quick!" Shayali pointed at them and asked, "What's the price?" "Only 1,000 rupees," replied the salesman. Shayali immediately paid the amount, took the earrings, and ran to catch with the friend. On returning home, Shayali told her mother very enthusiastically, "Mama, look, I have bought for you." Her mother picked up the earrings. She exclaimed, "Hello, dear. How am I going to wear such heavy earrings?" Shayali immediately realized her mistake. Shayali has purchased the earring in the field of moon's gravity. Thank you.